Okay, so this is going to help you a wee bit more with just a simple demo on how you're going to do the drawing of your bottle. So as the PowerPoint said, you're going to start off by planning out the shape of your bottle and the proportion of your bottle. And the way you do that is by using a series of vertical and horizontal lines as well as some ellipses. So the first thing we're going to do is you can use your ruler, or if you want to, you can do it freehand, is measure the width of your paper and then half that so that you have a line right down the middle of the page. So I'm going to put a line here. Now you're going to draw these guidelines lightly. I'm doing it a wee bit more heavily so that you can see it on the demo. However, you're going to do these light because they're going to be rubbed out. So you don't want to be able to see these once you've finished drawing the basic outline shape of your bottle. So the first line is the line that's essentially going right down the middle of your bottle. The next two vertical lines you're going to draw are the two vertical lines on either side, which are showing the maximum width of your bottle. Now, this is the bottle that I'm drawing here. So I'm going to place it in front of me and I'm going to work out roughly what I think is the widest point on one side. Now, I would say that that's the widest part of my bottle here. So I'm going to use I can use my finger and my thumb if I wanted to, or I can use my ruler if I want to as well. And looking at that, it's about 4.5 centimetres width. So I can do the same on the other side. Let's have another wee look. 43, I think I've got 43 centimetres on either side. Millimetres rather on either side. So that's the widest part of my bottle, and I'm going to draw these lines all the way from the top to the bottom. Again, keeping your lines very, very light, and you can use a ruler if you want to, if you think that would help, or you can draw it freehand like I'm doing at the moment. So that's your three vertical lines. You're then going to start working on your horizontal lines, and your horizontal lines will be drawn where the top of the bottle is, where the bottom of the neck is, where the shoulders are, and where the bottom of the bottle is. So I'm going to imagine that the top of my bottle is here. Now, when I talk about the neck of the bottle, that's what I'm talking about there. Your neck here, here's your neck, so there's the bottom of the neck, and then here are the shoulders, and you're going to put a line for where this part is and where this part is as well as the bottom. Okay, so the bottom of my bottle, I would say for the neck, is approximately here, again keeping your lines light, and then where my shoulders come out in the bottle, so that's about here. And then for the bottom of the bottle, and give yourself a bit of space. You need a wee bit of space at the bottom and you need a wee bit of space at the top because of how you're going to draw the shape of your top and your bottom, and you're going to draw your ellipses there. So that's me got now the shape, the vertical lines and the horizontal lines to get the basic shape and to get the proportion of my bottle as accurate as possible. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start drawing the neck of my bottle. So my neck isn't completely straight in this example. My one is a wee bit different, and it comes out here and then it goes back in again. Okay. And I need to do as close as I can on the other side. I think I've actually gone out a wee bit too far there, so I'm going to rub that out. And that's another reason why you want to draw as lightly as you can, so that if you make any mistakes, you can rub it out. Every few seconds, keep looking at what's in front of you so you can get the shape of this neck of your bottle as accurate as you can. Once I've gone from the neck, I am then going to go out the way to where the widest part is in the shoulders, which is here. Go, and then do the same on the other side. So that's you essentially got the basic shape of your bottle. Now, if you've drawn lightly and you think you've made any wee mistakes, you'll be able to use your rubber easily to get it as accurate as you can. Okay. Now, that's stage 2. Stage 3 is where you start drawing ellipses. And you start drawing ellipses to encourage the rounded and curved shape of the bottle. And we start with them at the top and we work our way down all the way to the bottom. So, at the top here, we have the bottle top. Now my bottle top, I'm going to bring it into the the view of the camera, my bottle here has got two curved bits here. So I need to make sure I show that in my drawing. So I'm going to draw one ellipse that's a wee bit wider than the actual neck of the bottle. And then I'm going to take it a wee bit further up again, and I'm going to draw another ellipse, again, which is a wee bit wider than the bottle. There we go. And I'm going to join these two together, and that is that first little bulgy bit there in the bottle. And then I have a second one. So then I'm going to do another ellipse here, and another bulgy bit, draw an ellipse, then do the sides, and I'm going to draw another ellipse. Okay, there we go. So that's the top of my bottle. Then it comes down, and I've realised by putting that in that the neck of my bottle needs to be a wee bit wider. So you can always keep making alterations. Always keep making alterations to your drawing as you're going along, because you're just sketching this out. I'm going to put an ellipse where the bottom of the neck is. I'm then going to put an ellipse where the shoulders are the widest part. And then I'm going to do another ellipse at the bottom, like that. So that is you getting the basic outline shape of your bottle started. And when you look at this, you can take a few minutes to double check that you've got everything as accurate as you want to. You might want to make a few wee alterations at this stage. You might decide that the top needs to be changed slightly, or the neck or the shoulders need to be wider, etc. Or it's maybe perfect and you want to just leave it the way it is. So I'm going to leave it the way it is at the moment, and then what I'm going to also start to draw is the label. Now the label is going to be curved, like the curves of the ellipses. So my label starts a wee bit below the bottom of the shoulders, and I have the straight vertical sides of the label, like that. And then the curve of the bottom, okay? Your label isn't going to be straight. You're not going to have a straight line for your label. Your label is going to be curved because it enhances the curve of the bottle. And if you can see the back label, I can see a wee bit of my back label here. So again, that's curved, but in the opposite direction. And then the two vertical lines on either side. So that's you starting to get the shape, the structure, the proportion of the bottle as accurate as you can. And that's step one. That's lesson one on how to get this done. Once you've got it to this stage and you're happy with it, that's when you rub out all of these vertical and horizontal lines to allow you to be able to start going on to the next stage of the bottle, which is obviously adding the tone and shading, and also working on your label as well. So I'm going to pause the video now, or I'm going to stop the video now, and I'm going to let you work on that for your first lesson.